Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Yorgos and this is the Off Boat. Another day out in the forest and amazing weather. What I'm hoping to find is some mushrooms, and today I'm looking for three different Chanterelle versions. So the normal Chanterelle, then I'm looking for the yellowfoot or funnel Chanterelle, and then I'm also looking for the black trumpet. So I have come to my usual spot, and first I'm looking for some normal Chanterelle. And while I'm doing this, I will be talking about certain things that you need to do while you're in the forest. So let's get going. All right, here we go. This is a forest that I know it pretty well. And in my previous mushroom video, I received some questions from people asking me that where can I find chanterelle mushrooms? And well, the answer unfortunately is not that simple. Obviously, one main thing that you need to be aware of is your geographic location. And then if you know that there are chanterelle mushrooms in your area, what you need to be looking for are trees like these. So basically some kind of pine tree, and ideally what you should be looking at also is for the ground to have a bit of grass. So whether it is kind of your normal green grass like this or this type. Normally you would find chanterelle mushrooms in areas like this, and let's keep searching in here, because I have a feeling that we will be finding very soon some kind of chanterelle. So I can already see up there. I don't know how visible it is on the camera, but I can see a lot of yellow there. So yeah, these are chanterelle mushrooms, and there are quite a few. So as said, you need to be looking at this kind of areas. Look at those, plenty and quite big ones. So, well, let's pick those up. All right, this first batch was collected, plenty of mushrooms as you saw. And then the second question is, what do I do when I find them? So obviously you pick them up, right? This goes without saying. I would also recommend that you try to clean them as much as possible on the spot, depending also on the weather conditions. Obviously, if it is a rainy day, you don't want to spend much time kind of cleaning them on the spot. But if it is a day like this, I would think that it is kind of ideal to do that. While I'm talking to you, I found some more. Here we go, some more chanterelle here, and also some more in here. Look at the size of those. Look at this. Just crazy big size. Look at this. This is like, cannot get any better. Okay, those have been collected as well. So going back to what I was saying, that once you have picked the mushrooms, have your phone with you and have a GPS application loaded. Normally there would be some kind of even mushroom picking applications, I don't know. What I am using is the official maps for Finland, since I'm located here. And mark the spot, because what happens is that normally those mushrooms are all together and they grow in the same spot. So look at this. I'm continuing to just, I'm walking like a few meters and look what I found. Here we go. Look at those. As said, they are always together and those are actually pretty big and nice. So I will pick those up. Look what a beautiful mushroom this is. Pick those up. Basket, look at that. It's half full and with really big ones. So yeah, the basic instruction is that have your GPS on, and once you find mushrooms, just mark the spot. What that will do then is that next time you want to find mushrooms, you come back to the same spot and it will not be a surprise at that point that you will actually find something to pick. I would give about 2 weeks between picking the mushrooms, because then you permit them to grow a bit more and pretty much collect them in the sizes that you have seen so far me collecting them. All right, I will keep walking, and then once I find something more, I will put the camera back on. The last thing that I want to talk about is you see me wear this net, and what this net does is that it protects you from unwanted visitors that in the terms of bugs, flies, mosquitoes, they are plenty in here and they are really annoying. You don't want to be bitten. There are also these this type of flies that basically stick to your hair or your skin. They might be ticks, so you want to avoid all of those. So from that perspective, I would say that having a net is absolutely a must. Now, as you see me, I'm always wearing a hat when I'm picking mushrooms, and the reason is that the net, if I don't use this hat, what happens is that the net kind of sticks on my face and it is rather uncomfortable. One thing about the net, it makes you sweat a bit. Your body doesn't breathe very well. However, it's a good trade-off at this stage to get a bit sweaty rather than being bitten by mosquitoes and other bugs. Didn't take more than 30 seconds to find them, so we have one in here and some more in there. I can also see down there some. Let's pick those up. Going on, then the next question is, what do I do if I have picked up way too many mushrooms? And that is fine. Normally what I do is that I have my basket, as you saw, and my kind of course of action normally is that I pick them up and then I kind of put them on a frying pan, all of them, to get all of their waters out. And then what I do is I freeze them after I have chopped them, basically clean them up, chop them up, put them on a frying pan to get their waters out, and then freeze them if you don't eat them right away. And they can last pretty much for the whole winter. So that is what I do. Obviously, as you see, I have a small basket, so normally I carry a couple of bags with me, and when the basket is full, I empty the basket to the bags. Then my final piece of advice for you is this is not something that you can do if you're not willing to walk a lot. You need to cover a lot of miles in order to find mushrooms. Hence, you should have them then, those spots that you have found them, you should have them marked on your GPS so that you don't search in vain. Kind of where was that spot that I found last time that had mushrooms? It's not a good idea to do that, and hence you need to mark those down. And then wear some good boots like I am. As said, you don't know what you're going to see in the forest. It might be that it might be wet. Normally, you know, there's this kind of branches, so you need to have something sturdy to keep you not twist any of your ankles or something like this. So yeah, overall, you need to be prepared. You need to invest some money, let's say, on some good shoes, good clothes, a net, stuff like that. And while we keep searching, kind of this appeared in front of me. So look at those beauties. Once again, really nice, big chanterelle mushrooms. Let's pick those up. And I can see also down there some really, really nice big ones. One more question is that I don't know any other mushrooms. What do I do with those? So, for example, like here, personally, I don't recognize them. I don't pick them up. End of story. What I do recognize, however, are these really nice yellow mushrooms, really big ones. So these are chanterelles, and I am going to pick those up. We are all coming to the forest to pick up mushrooms, enjoy the nature, but you really need to stop sometimes and just admire how pretty the nature is, how pretty this forest is. And this is just one part of the forest that I'm coming to pick up mushrooms. So I have different spots for chanterelle, I have different spots for yellowfoot, and different spots for the black trumpet. So I will try to finish my rounds in here on that part of the forest where I do find my chanterelle mushrooms, and I will then move to the other spots. However, while I'm talking, look at these beauties. If you like this video, please like it, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and also please do leave a comment. What would you like to see next? Is there something that you would be interested in seeing from mushroom picking or cooking or fishing? I'm doing quite a few things. I really do like this spot, and I have a feeling that I'm going to be finding mushrooms really, really soon. Hey, look at that. Some really nice, really pretty chanterelles. I can see down there quite a few. I can see down here some. Okay. Some absolute beauties here. I am now heading to a spot where I always find mushrooms, and I want to believe that today won't be an exception. So let's see really quickly if we can find anything. It's really difficult to spot it, but I think I can see a lot of yellow here. Look at those. Look where they are hiding. Some amazing, amazing mushrooms here. That's a beast. Look at this. Just crazy. Look at this. How pretty this is. Look at it. Basket is full. I have started attracting a lot of mosquitoes because I'm sweating a lot as well. But I am at another spot that is really familiar to me, that normally has mushrooms. Not many, but when you find them, they are pretty good. And we are around the area for them. Now the question is, are they still here? I don't think so. I cannot see anything. There is one. There's one chanterelle here. Well, you know what they say, one better than none. Actually, a small one in here as well. And found some more in here. Pretty nice looking ones. So what I need to do now, basket is pretty much full. I need to move them to a bag. So I'll quickly just pick those up. Here is another excellent spot. Pretty much anywhere you look, you will find some chanterelle. It's everywhere. Basket is completely full, so I need to, oh, that's a massive hole in here. I need to put them into a bag. All right, success. I'm now at another spot where I'm hoping to find some black trumpet mushrooms. This is really pretty, so I will really try to keep recording as much as possible, because this is a really beautiful forest, and I would want you to see this. It's amazing. It could be out of a movie, really. And we have encountered our first winter mushrooms. You can see them here. They're quite big already, which is unusual for this time of year. This is the yellowfoot, as you can see from the name. They are really amazing mushrooms to eat. To be honest with you, this is my favorite mushroom. I think the taste of this is actually better than chanterelle, although we have to mention that all of these mushrooms kind of belong to the same family. So even this one is actually called chanterelle in a way. These are really, really big, really nice, really amazing eating mushroom, and definitely I will be doing something with those to eat. Now, unfortunately, me holding the camera and trying to collect these is not maybe the best idea ever, but I really want to show you how they look. I'm not even picking them properly now that you can see that I'm leaving all of the roots. I will have to do some cleaning later. However, these are actually easier to find in this forest than chanterelles, and if I want to collect like 20 kilos of them, kind of really being on the chase for them, I would be able to do so. I'm not going to. I just will collect now some for me for dinner. But other than that, my main target right now is the black trumpet. Look at those. There are so many. It's not even funny, really. And there as well. They are everywhere. So because these ones are big, I will keep collecting. I mean, look at the size of those. Just one of them is massive. Look at that. And since you have seen now the types of mushrooms that I have found, please leave in the comments as well, what is your favorite eating mushroom? I told you already, this one is mine. And here more. I hate myself now picking them up like this, because I will have to do a lot of cleaning. But anyway, I just want to show you This is also a very nice mushroom, but at this stage I don't want to pick up any other species. And talking about the forest, look at this, how pretty this looks. Here we have some tati. That is the Finnish name. I'm sorry, I don't remember at this stage how it is called in English. It's kind of from the porcini family. Some of them are edible, some of them are not. Personally, I don't recognize them really easily, which one is which. Some of them have a hard cap, which is what you want. Some of them have a soft cap, like this one that I just touched, but this is absolutely horrible and very bitter to the taste, so you don't want those ones. But I'm hoping that somewhere here we will be able to encounter also the black trumpet mushroom. As you can see, this area is just full of mushrooms. You need to have the knowledge, obviously, to pick them up. Personally, I know very few, and these are the ones that I'm showcasing. And that is my recommendation to you also. If you don't recognize a mushroom, if you're not 100% which species it is, do not pick it up, and moreover, do not eat it. Obviously, there are also poisonous mushrooms that with the proper procedures, you can have one of the best meals you have ever had in your life. So again, you need to recognize which mushroom is which, know that it is poisonous, process it properly, and then once it has been processed and it's not poisonous anymore, you can eat it. As you can see, this forest is very different from the one that I was collecting the chanterelles. So we do not find chanterelles in here. It's really a different terrain that is required in order to find chanterelle. However, this is one of the ideal places to actually find the black trumpet mushroom. And I'm honestly hoping that we will encounter some of those very soon. What did I say? It's very difficult to spot it, but you can see it here. That, you see that? This is a black trumpet. There you go. Look how pretty. So it does look a bit like a chanterelle, as you can see. Amazing tasting mushroom. And honestly, one of the best soups that you will ever have in your life. Let's see if I can find some more in here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. You really need to be careful where you're stepping, because obviously they are black and they are not very easily spotted. Those big ones, of course, you can spot them really easily, but these smaller ones, look at them. Really, really pretty. Amazing mushroom. And more. Wow, that's a big one. Look at that. There's one here. how nice. Amazing smell as well. And the hunt continues. I have to say that this is the only spot that I know for this type of mushroom. So what I would like to achieve today, as you can see, the goal has been reached now. I have enough mushrooms for me, for dinner, and to show you a recipe that I want to do. So what I'm thinking I will do, in order to avoid hours and hours of cleaning mushrooms, that I will stop somewhere here. But what I will do is that I will continue looking for these black trumpet mushrooms. That if I can find any other spot, that then I can also mark it on the GPS. And otherwise, if I don't find it, I'll see you at home where I will be cleaning them. I have now cleaned and separated all of the mushrooms that I collected today. We have our chanterelle here, our black trumpet there, and then the yellowfoot here. As I mentioned earlier, these are part of pretty much the same family. They are all having kind of a chanterelle name in them. I would say the taste is different and similar at the same time. However, my personal favorite is this one, especially when I make sauces and having some beefsteaks with them. This one makes amazing soup, and this one makes amazing sauces that you can serve with potatoes. My way of thinking for tomorrow is to make a pizza that will have a combination of these two mushrooms. I don't know how it will taste. It will be an experiment, but you will join me in that experiment, and I'll tell you how it goes. I'm ready to assemble my pizza. I have fried the mushrooms. Here is the chanterelle. What I did is that I chopped it and then just put it straight to the frying pan. No oil, no butter, nothing. Got all of the waters out. Once the waters were out, I added some butter and salt and fried it for a while. And that's it. Same I did with the black trumpet mushroom. Now, what I have done also, I have caramelized some onion. I have some mozzarella. I have in here some cold smoked reindeer. Here I have some bechamel that I made some days ago. And here I have some cheese. It is a strong cheese, a Finnish one. And I have my pizza dough, not the prettiest of all. I like to make it with really high hydration. Shout out to Vito Jacopelli for providing the recipe for this amazing pizza dough. I always use it. I really love it. And what I will do then, I will take some of the bechamel sauce and start spreading it on my pizza dough. And it doesn't really need to go everywhere. It just, you know, spread it as well as you can. Time to put then some of the mushrooms. And I'll just go generous with it. That's pretty big pizza in here, so I will mix them around actually like this. I think this looks pretty good. I'll go with the mozzarella. And then I will start with my smoked reindeer. Alright, then I will take this cheese, open it up and slice it. And finally I have my caramelized onion, so I'll put this on top. Looks good. Now I'll take it to the oven and see you really soon. My pizza is now ready, and before I start slicing it, I will just add a bit of freshly ground pepper. And let's now see how my experiment tastes. You get the taste of the mushrooms straight ahead. You can feel the cheese, you can feel the bechamel. Well, the caramelized onion goes really well with it. I actually recommend you try this. You don't have anything to lose. I'll continue eating my pizza, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like it, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment on what you thought about this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.